Starter holds them. Now they're away, racing in the Tenno Sho. Cosmo Caranda commenced well, going forward a Cordo Vols, and Meisho Tabadoo sweeps up. In behind them is Ho Ho Biscuits, will jump into second place, will follow Meisho Tabadoo. Cosmo Caranda the rail. Then wider out, moving on now is Tastiera, even wider out of Cordo Vols. Back to the inside, Soul Orions. Reefing and pulling is Queen's Walk. In between runners, Seun Hades. Then comes Masquerade Ball. Followed back in the run, Museum Mile, Urban Chic, Brady Vague and Shirankedo at the tail of the field. They run the back straight here at Tokyo. And in front, it's Meisho Tabado. Yutakatake leads them up. Running second is Ho Ho Biscuits. Third, Cosmo Caranda on a tight hold. Wider out is the Cordo Vols. Tastiera with a run of the race in behind them. Back to the inside is Justin Palace. Wider out, moving on now is Queen's Walk. Then comes in behind them, the fence is Soul Orions. Masquerade Ball, it's outside. A gap to Museum Mile, Urban Chic, Seun Hades. Well back, Brady Vague, and last of all is the mare in Shirankedo. The crowd roars as they go down the side. Compact field. Take trying to do it all the way on Meisho Tabadoo. High in the irons is Yasunari Iwata on Ho Ho Biscuits. Goes forward now to eyeball Meisho Tabadoo and takes it on. Cordo Vols is going there as well, just in behind them. Then comes Cosmo Caranda. Tastiera's had the run in behind them with Damien Lane peeling out Queen's Walk. Back in on the fence is Justin Palace, and Masquerade Ball is now peeling out and running on as well. Here comes Tastiera. They've reached the 400 metre mark. Tastiera goes to the front, takes on Ho Ho Biscuits. Meisho Tabadoo whacking away behind them. Masquerade Ball runs on Queen's Walk, and starting to pick up down the middle of the track is Museum Mile. It's still in front, but here's Masquerade Ball, the favourite, goes past Tastiera. Museum Mile rattling home, and Justin Palace late. Meisho Tabadoo still there. They hit the wire. Masquerade Ball. He's done it again. He's done it again. Christophe Lemaire wins the Tenno Sho, his sixth, and that's 3 Group 1s in a row this month, or in the last month. Takes it out. Fast finishing down the outside was a big run. A big run for Justin Palace. Queen's Walk was there not too far away. Tastiera was gobbled up in the last 200 metres. Museum Mile was stretching. Urban Chic was there as well. Shirankedo out wide, finishing off strongly. But it is tight. Museum Mile grabs second, just ahead of Justin Palace, it would seem. Shirankedo maybe fourth. 7, 9, 3 and 11. 7, 9, 3 and 11.
Pair of 3-year-olds doing it again this year. Masquerade Ball starting 2.7 starting price. And Museum Mile ended up being the third favorite, 7.4.
Yes, 83 times this race, 3-year-olds have not been favoured. In 82 times, pardon me, and now with the 86 running, you have the 3-year-olds running first and second. 7, 9, 3. Christophe Lemaire, 6 Tenno Sho victories and 3 Group 1s in a row. The Shuka Sho, the Kikuka Sho, the Tenno Sho. And more victory for Northern Farm, I would suggest. But this is a Shadow horse,
Farm,
in fact,
yes.
Shadow Farm. Wow. What a run this man is on. His 57th Group 1 in Japan. 57th Group 1 win. 7, 9, 3, 11. Big run by Justin Palace. The story of his career is running 4th or 5th when storming home late. Today, changed positions at the 200 metre mark.
Yes, he did.
He was on the outside, switched back to the inside. Did Taisei Dano. And Shirankedo, finishing off as she does, has gobbled them up late. Tastiera hit the front early, maybe a bit too early, because they came hard and fast. And he's done it again.
Wow. Christophe just timed it perfectly.
Unbelievable. 3 weeks in a row. Just racking up numbers of how many times he's won certain races. And now 6 times this particular race. He'd won 5 of the last 7. Now 6 of the last 8 for the Tenno Sho Autumn. And he wins it on Masquerade Ball, the 3-year-old, with Takahisa Tezuka, the trainer. And Duramente, well, what kind of horses could there have been if it wasn't for the shortened life of Duramente? He has produced some absolute stars, and Masquerade Ball started favourite.
Just when we thought another Northern Farm bred horse was going to win this race for the 8th consecutive time, Shadai Racehorse does it. And in fact, in the history of this race, Shadai Racehorse has not been that successful.
Shadai Horse Racing, I think, won it once in the last 30 years or 40 years.
Actually, they've won it twice. The last one was in 1996 with Bubblegum Fellow.
Yeah, that was the
was a long time ago.
Information that I had. Shadai Racehorse, Bubblegum Fellow, the last one that won it in recent times, going back almost 30 years. And today they win it with Masquerade Ball, a horse that needed the big track. That was proven, of course, as a younger horse when had to take on the Nakayama circuit. Just too tight. Big striding horse that needed galloping room, and it just didn't suit his action. Of course, ran second to Croix Du Nord in the Derby. Croix Du Nord unsuccessful in the Arc, and now Masquerade Ball comes out and wins it in 158.6. The margin's 3/4, a neck, a neck, a neck. The finishes by horses coming late were exceptional. Museum Mile certainly looked like it was going to be the one at about the 150, but Masquerade Ball has burst through, got to the front, but Museum Mile was finishing strongly, as was Justin Palace, and Shirankedo out wide. And Urban Chic, a horse that of course does close off with a career that is all about winning over further distances, winning the Kikuka Sho. So not a bad run with Alexis Pouchon in his first Japanese Group 1. He's here for the remainder of the year, so he may get his chance again. But today it's all about Masquerade Ball, who was in behind Tastiera. He followed Tastiera. Cordo Valse was whacking away alongside. Queen's Walk was there for a while. Museum Mile was starting to pick up. Meisho Tabadoo looked like it was going to hang on there and make the top 5, but got swamped late with all these fast finishing runners out wide. Some huge runs by horses deep in the pack in the last 200 metres. And there is correct weight on 7, 9, 3, 11 and 2. The winner, Masquerade Ball, the 3-year-old by Duramente out of Maskoff, a deep impact mare. Christophe Lemaire with Takahisa Tezuka, Shadai Racehorse Company Limited and Shadai Farm. Second, number 9, Museum Mile by Leontes, and Christian Demuro with Daisuke Takenagi and Sunday Racing. And number 3, Justin Palace by Deep Impact with Taisei Dano, Haruki Sugiyama for Masaru Miki. Number 11, Shirankedo, she's run 4th. And number 2, Urban Chic, has run 5th. 3/4, a neck, a neck, a neck in 158.6.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.